guys, I was getting ready to sit down and paint some ornaments earlier, and I realized that it might be really nice for you guys to see what it takes to get from the very beginning of creating ornaments to the very end. So you can purchase wood rounds similar to this either on Amazon or at your favorite hobby store, and some of them actually even come with the holes pre-drilled in them. Otherwise, you can find some sticks out in your yard that are probably about 2.5 to 3.5 inches, and I would let them cure for an entire 12 months, and then you could just slice them into rings. These are about 1/4 inch, and a miter saw or another saw that you can safely use just to cut them into rings works great. Then obviously you will want to drill a hole so that you can add your ties when you're done. The next step is to use some gesso. And I use Liquitex clear gesso just because sometimes I like to leave the background clear. The gesso will allow your paint to have a little bit more grip to it, but it also prevents the natural woods will stain light colored paints. Like if this did not have a gesso underneath it, it would probably be an actual yellow or kind of a nasty brown. But it would only be in part of it, and that's because the moisture is always leaking out of the wood rounds even after they've sat for years. So the next step is gessoing it, and then after that you will pick whatever paint you normally use. A quality paint will last longer. The craft paints don't blend as well, but pick a paint that works for you. And then I find the smallest brushes I can find. These I think were from Hobby Lobby and Michaels and Hobby Lobby, I believe. And then this was like an off-brand. Wood is very coarse and rough, so you will end up going through brushes rather fast if you're doing a lot of the wooden, I call them coins, the wooden coin ornaments. If you're doing a lot of those, your paint brushes will wear out really fast. After you've painted all of your layers, most of mine have at least 5 layers of color, including this one that has just the black on top of the natural wood, just because I layer colors on top of colors. After that, you're gonna let it dry for 72 hours at least. I normally do a week or 2. And it will be a very matte color like this. You can see that there's not very much shine in that. After that's done and dried, you're going to use some varnish, and I use the gloss medium varnish from Liquitex, and I hope you can see that in the camera. It's very shiny, and that will protect the paint from things damaging it, like when you just stick it in your box of ornaments, or if it's hanging on the wall, it will protect it from getting a lot of dust. If you don't like the shiny look, you can use a matte varnish. I don't like the matte because it collects dust. It will protect the paint from chipping as easy, but it still will collect dust as if you don't have a varnish on it. And then after that, you need to let it dry for probably 2 days just to be on the safe side. And then any kind of twine, I've used thinner strings that's colored and stuff. They have them a lot during Christmas time. Whatever style of tie you want to use, add that on. And then I always sign with a paint pen, and then I actually gesso over the top, or sorry, I also varnish over the top of that also to make it so that my signature doesn't come off. So that is how I paint the ornaments that I paint. Lots and lots of little steps. It doesn't take long to make one ornament. Well, it takes a long time to make one ornament. It does not take very long to do many ornaments. So you can make a lot of ornaments for the same amount of time as one. So I hope you have fun and have enjoyed seeing a few of my ornaments. Have a great day.